The Children's Discovery Museum of San Jose is a place for kids to explore and discover through play-based learning. They have over 150 hands-on exhibits, and here to tell us more about all of the family fun that you can experience is Cecilia Clark. Cecilia, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, so excited to talk about the museum, and this is a super hands-on, very fun experience for families, especially with kids.
Yes.
Tell us all about the museum.
Yeah, Children's Discovery Museum is this giant purple museum that's located in downtown San Jose, and we're really at the intersection of fun and learning. We've got over 150 hands-on exhibits that are in different areas of science, the arts, humanities, health, nature. And then we also have a half-an-acre outdoor space where really, with our goal is to connect kids to nature. Ooh. There's all sorts of just fabulous things out there, like this huge tree climber, there's a rope bridge, there's a place that kids can make forts, there's tunnels, there's slides. Yeah. So it's a really nice combination between the half-an-acre outdoor space and the indoor area where we have all these exhibits, hands-on exhibits for kids.
Oh my gosh, and I feel like hands-on is sometimes the best way for children to learn. It kind of ignites all of their different senses.
Yes, right? Yeah. I mean, I think we all learn by experience, right? Yeah. We learn by doing, and that's what we're all about. I mean, there's so many things that the kids can come and test and tinker and just explore on their own and make their own discoveries. And when you're down on the floor, you really do see that they really lead the way. I mean, the parents have a great time too, but it's all about the kids discovering and having a great time and learning at the same time.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm just imagining like tons and tons of kids like touching everything, playing with all the exhibits, so I can imagine how much fun it is. And speaking of an exhibit, there's one open now, Hello from Japan. Yes. Can you tell me about this one?
Yeah, Hello from Japan just opened last weekend, and it's our new cultural exhibition, and it's really about the opportunity for families to come and learn about Japan and learn about the cultures that exist in Japan and the traditions there. And it's really a lovely combination between the ancient traditions and the contemporary traditions that coexist together in Japan. So when you walk in, you first learn about just the island of Japan and where it is and what does it look like and how many people live there. And then you immediately go into this area that's like the bustling streets of Tokyo. And it's an area in Tokyo that's called Kawaii, and your viewers may know it as it's the cuteness part of the pop Japanese culture. Yeah. That's kind of a cross between Hello Kitty and Pokemon. Oh, okay. And so in that exhibit, that particular area, they can sing karaoke, they can learn about the Japanese language, they can make a bento box, they could even dress up in the kawaii outfits.
Oh, wow.
And then they walk over a bridge, and then they're transported into this more kind of tranquil, serene area where there's a giant wishing tree. They can make a wish and write a wish on the tree. They can pull a bell in the shrine area, and it's just a lovely combination between the ancient traditions and the pop culture and how they really harmoniously exist together in Japan.
This really sounds very educational too. I love it. So not only is there so much fun and interactiveness both for the parents and the kids, but it sounds like they're going to take some education and learn a little something away from every experience.
We hope so. Yeah. And I think, you know, we have two audiences. We're really a children's museum for children, say ages 0 to 8 is really our sweet spot. But our other audience is adults, and we want adults to feel comfortable, enjoy themselves, and learn something too. So.
Oh, amazing. So let's get into that just a little bit. Like you said, two different audiences, right? We got the kiddos, very interactive. Then we have the adults. So what would you say for the adults who come to the museum, what they can expect?
I think what's really fun about the museum for adults, I think when I come with my nieces, is that you see things through their eyes. And you kind of become a kid again, and you lose some of those inhibitions of being an adult, and you just explore. And you see the adults test and tinkering and playing with the exhibits just as much as you do the kids. So
I believe it. Sometimes when I go to certain things like museums and stuff, I feel like a little kid because you're learning something new, and it's just like a different perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely, yeah.
So what do you hope that people take away from this experience as a whole, whether it be adults or kids or just families in general when they come to the museum?
I hope they take away that learning is a lifelong process, and that you're never too old to learn, and that learning is fun, and it's very hands-on, it's experiential, and that you learn throughout your whole life, and you don't always have to have all the answers, but together with you and your family, you can figure them out.
That is so true. Now, Cecilia, before I let you go, any ways that they can get involved? How can they come to the museum? Where should they head to for the website and everything?
Yeah, I would suggest that people go to the website at cdm.org, and that way they can look at our hours, they can look at upcoming events, they can look at our exhibitions, and they can even purchase tickets online, and that's the best place to start.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us today. We
Thank you.
appreciate it. Of course.